You are watching the Empire Exchange podcast, where we talk about energy, evolution, and intuition. I am your host, Tori. Let's build this empire together. So, disclaimer: it's super hot. I'm flat-bodied right now, which means I don't have a body shaper on. Y'all can't see that anyway. Life is a mess. It's hot. That's it. Um, but definitely, we're gonna start with just a couple like cute little announcements. If you'd like to book with me, you can definitely do so. I might actually add something in the description. If not, just go to any of my socials. You should be able to find the link to book with me if you'd like to do so. I also have a pricing and booking list. This is for anywhere in the world. Obviously, times are going to be different depending on where in the world you are. But I also send videos. So if you like a video, you can book that as well. There's an option for video and an option for live. So there's that. Instagram will probably be the easiest. You can actually find me at Tori _ the _ terrific or Imperial Media Network. Those are the easiest two ways to get to me, to book a reading. I do have a link tree on both of those that also do get you to a place to book with me, as well as it helps everything else. But we'll discuss that later in the video. However, we are here for your weekly astrology and tarot podcast. Well, I meant forecast, but same thing. You here for a podcast, baby. So let's get started. Now, I haven't looked at any of this. I just kind of looked it up and took a few notes from what I remember. It's about to be a week of release. I think this month it's going to be a month of release anyway, because that's just how I'm feeling. But it's about to be a week of release. It's about to be a week of openness and a week of oneness. So let's just jump into it. Now, one of the overarching themes in this Cancer season, by the way, is protect what matters, release what doesn't, and move forward with a purpose. That sounds like a plan to me. That sounds like an overarching plan of just releasing what does no longer suit you and getting rid of those things that no longer what's the word I'm looking for? No longer serve you. Okay. Now the collective themes. Mercury is also in retrograde, so don't mind me if I'm not speaking correctly, because I can't speak correctly when it's not Mercury retrograde, but as a Gemini, Mercury just messes with me even more. Okay. Emotional security takes priority. So your emotional security is going to take front stage within this week here. Now, I'm not sure if that means it's going to take front stage as far as like, your needs and what your needs are. Sorry, I just turned it down. I know y'all just heard that. But it's definitely taking front stage in general. If I tend to whisper, it is 10:30 at night. My nephew's in bed, and my parents may be going to sleep in a little bit, but you may feel drawn to like strengthen family bonds, improve your home environment, build financial security, and establish healthier routines. All right, now it looks like people become more selective when this stuff happens. Like, you want to take care of home, and I think I even said that Cancer season is about home. It's about the vibe, the vibe at home. Balancing heart and logic is also a major thing. Like, you're gonna find relationships that align with you, or some relationships that are reciprocated. That idea. Now let's actually get started day by day. We're going to start with the 3rd. Now, excuse me, if you know I channel energies, I start to yawn. That's a thing. So if you're offended, I apologize. Um, However, on the third, it's a holiday weekend. It is a holiday weekend. If you're in America, it's 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. Freedom 250, all that good stuff. Now, do I think astrology wise something may be happening for that? That's a whole different story. We're talking about you. We can give a fuck less about that right now. Celebrations and reflection. So you will be doing a lot of reflecting in these next few days. You're Let's keep it real, regardless of how you feel about the country. If you live here, um you're still going to celebrate some way, somehow. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be crabs if you live in, well, I live in Maryland. So, there's always going to be some crabs. There's going to be crabs. That kind of idea. Uh, it gives you an opportunity to reconnect with your families and friends, as well as your community. Now, this does cause a lot of joy, and it's also it has a reflective undertone when it comes to those things. No, you may have conversation around future plans, personal growth, career ambitions, and like relationships. Then, I mean, we never see family. Those are like the four things you talk about anyway. Or the four things that you can see yourself improving in order to have that, stable family that you want. Some old memories will resurface. Definitely offering healing for those memories. I don't know. Somebody may come up to you, say something. It may remind you of something they did 16 years ago. It's time to heal it. That's pretty much what's going to happen. Now, as far as love, the energies I have for the 3rd through the 5th, romantic energies are warm and affectionate. They're not too high, not too low. Existing relationships benefit from spending quality time. If you're single, you may meet somebody at a social gathering, a mutual friend, like a mutual event, some sort of community event, or just like some family introductions. That's not for everyone, but you may meet somebody this weekend if you go out, if you're single. This is genuine energy for like chemistry over superficial attraction. So you're attracted more to the chemistry of this person minus the actual like superficial, I see you visually attraction, which, yeah, I get it. Now, as far as career, you're taking taking a step back those 2 days, and any creative ideas that you have may emerge unexpectedly. Just keep track of your inspirations, and just lay low. It's saying spend time with family and lay low. As far as the 6th through the 7th, we have a practical reset. So with the holiday settles, the collective turns back to the responsibilities. So this is good for like organizing your finances, reviewing goals, simplifying routines, and establishing, excuse me, Lord, healthier habits. So you're going to be doing a lot of that, which is beautiful. That's something that we all need to do. You may become more motivated to create long-lasting stability. Actually, and while I'm talking about that, I just watched a video about T.S. Madison. I might actually make a special Empress Quarters for this type of stuff. But she said something that really impacted me, and I think I need to say it here. Always think that you can, because when you think you can and you say you can, you will. She didn't say it like that, but that's kind of what she said. She got an award like Black and Iconic. But you never know. You never know. I feel like I need to say that for some reason. As far as love, some relationships are going to require honesty. Some discussions about some future plans. Patience and empathy are needed to resolve any misunderstandings. Now, when it comes to career, steady progress over drama moves. Interesting. Attention to detail will get consistent. Attention to detail and consistency are going to get rewarded. Now, from July 8th to the 9th, we have momentum and opportunity. Energy begins to flow. With the energy beginning to flow, though, are you reaching your potential is what I'm feeling. This is good for productive conversations, new ideas, unexpected invitations. Somebody might be getting invited to something. as well as professional opportunities. Networking and communication remain especially beneficial. Now, when it comes to love, openness strengthens relationships. Singles may feel more confident about expressing interest in someone. Okay. Now, as far as career, it's a strong career period for a week for you. This is interviews, presentations, launching products, collaborating with others, and asking for support or mentorship. Now, on the 10th, which is the Friday, it's looking ahead. I was gonna say planning ahead. It could be the same thing. This concludes the week with a renewed sense of purpose. So this is an ideal day to journal, set intentions, review progress, or make plans for the remainder of July. This is also going to be more emotionally grounding. Now, for the whole week collectively in love, I do think it's going to be more centered around emotional reliability. Like people increasingly drawn to relationships that are, you can trust, that are consistent, that are financially financially safe, and a shared vision for the future. As far as career, this is about preparation, collaboration through planning. Remember, I said plan ahead. Planning is going to be a theme here. Definitely. But I definitely do see you learning a new skill, improving organizational systems, strengthening professional relationships, and redefining long-term business strategies. Now, the mantra that I have for the week is I nurture what nurtures me. Release what no longer aligns. And move confidently through. Confidently towards the future I'm creating. So, your mantra again is I nurture what nurtures me. I release what no longer aligns. And I move confidently towards the future I'm creating. All right. Now we can place this off to the side here. Get some water, because you always need some water, baby. Oh, I need water. I need more water. It's so hot outside. It's ridiculous. All right. So we got angel gods and ancestors. Let's get some tarot to back up everything that I just said. Let's get some tarot to open up our ideas here. We have the War Tower, followed by the five of Cups on the bottom. These are interesting cards for me. It gives a pocket of loneliness and it gives a pocket of overcoming something randomly happen or happening that you didn't really expect. Let's get down to it. What do we have for the week of the 3rd through the 10th spirit? The 3rd through the 10th spirit. What do we have? Start out with the 8 of Wands. Now, I love the 8 of Wands because it does give very much messaging, moving forward, hard work paying off. It gives very much that whatever risk you took is paying off. You're getting some result for something. Some exciting news. Well, let's keep going, shall we? All right, Spirit, what else do we have for the 3rd through the 10th? We have 2. We have Justice and Spiritual Teacher, the Hierophant and the Justice card. We're going to start with the Spiritual Teacher. Spiritual Teacher always gives me very much committed to higher learning, education, belief system, injustice. Always gives me like life lessons, balance, law, contracts. Here's the thing: is some of you could be signing a contract to some sort of institution. Others of you could get an opportunity to learn something that has to do with law, possibly, or involve yourself in like a cause and effect. It's like because you did something, your opportunity is coming in. It's giving very much though that this Eight of Wands is in relation to that. Like I do feel like there's a big, massive movement coming your way that you didn't necessarily see quite yet. Now that doesn't mean that it's bad. In fact, I think it's actually really good. Whatever is coming your way, it's like you're getting a message about something, some massive movement forward. Spirit, what else do you have for the week of the 3rd through the 10th? Spirit, what else do you have for the week of the 3rd through the 10th? We have 2 more. We have the Duke of Orders, followed by the 2 of Coins. So let's start with this Duke of Orders. Duke of Orders always gives me like Carpe Diem is written on that card, and it's big changes, evolution, running into things. It's like something is arriving, but something has to leave. It's giving very much that whatever you manifested is coming, and it's coming massively, and it could even be some unexpected income. Now the 2 of Coins doesn't necessarily mean unexpected income, but it's like profit over loss, balance, financial decisions, being resourceful. All of this gives me very much that like you did something with your money, or you're about to do something with your money that you're just going to take a gamble on. And I think it's going to pay off. There's the 3 of Wands, which is, waiting for something to come in. So I do think that you're waiting for something, or something's waiting for you. We'll see. What else we got, Spirit? All right. What else we got, Spirit? Sorry, I just had to mess with that again. Spirit. Okay, there we go. The 3rd through the 10th, we have 8 of Cups. Here's the thing. I like the 8 of Cups here, because 8 of Cups is always about loss. Not loss, sorry. It's about letting go, which could be a loss for some people. Letting go. Disappointed. Looking deep within. I honestly think that in this situation for you, though, it's not necessarily letting go. I'm sorry, it is letting go, but it's letting go of something that's causing you a lot of stress, or like a letting go of something that what you're looking for. Maybe not that's the word, not the word I'm looking for. It's definitely letting go, but I think it's more of letting go of the fear. It's because I feel like you specifically, whoever may be watching this video, you weigh your options a lot. Whether it's is this going to work out? And if I do this, is that going to work? Is this going to work out? Or whether I do this, is that going to work? You weigh them too much. I feel like you need to take a gamble. Take a gamble. I have Divine Union on the bottom, which is normally a choice. A whole bunch of them just fell out. Normally a choice. So you could be having some sort of choice. It could also be lovers too, but Spirit, let's get one more for the top, and then we'll clarify everything. The Fool. New beginning. New beginning. Freedom. I wrote jump ho. And I think that's literally what I just said. I think you need to take a chance on something. I feel like you're weighing out your options, and when you take that chance, you're going to have some sort of new beginning. Some sort of new thing here. Now, also, I do need to point out there's a lot about travel in these cards. Like the Hierophants, like universities normally, like you could have to travel to those. I see travel in a lot of different aspects of these cards. Carpe Diem always gives me like an actual movement vibe. So there could be some travel involved for some of you, or like talks of travel. On the bottom, we have Nine of Wands, which is close to your goal. closest success and ongoing battle. So I do think that you're whatever you've been working on, it's working. It may not look like it's working, but it is working. And you're gonna see some sort of new beginning that you probably didn't see coming. And it might be a small one, but here's the thing: you have to take that leap. There is no one that can do that for you. There's not a soul that can do that for you. 10 of Orders. So the 8 of Wands is here because of the 10 of Orders. Now, after a lot of painful endings, you're finally getting a break, a breathe through. It's like everything was slow, now it's about to speed up. Hard work paying off. It's like you've been doing all this work, but you haven't seen any payment forward. Also, the word betrayal and doormat is on here. I don't think you are or have been, but you could have treated yourself that way. When I say treated yourself that way, we all do things that we are not proud of. So I do think it's like you treated yourself as a doormat. You didn't allow yourself to move forward here. Spirit, why do we have Justice and the Hierophant? You didn't allow yourself to move forward. You just stayed in the background, like your main character. Why did you stay in the background? Yeah. Well, guess we'll find out now, huh? We have the Ace of Wands. Once again, this is a card about new beginnings. I do think you are getting some new creative beginning. The word talent is on there. New passion, great news, excitement. Like you could be meeting someone, or you could just be putting your talent on display, and it just goes, and it just goes. The War Tower on the bottom. Like I said, it feels like it's something chaotic that's going to happen. That's going to force you to do so. Sorry, my card fell. I'm just going to take this Emperor of Cups. So the Emperor of Cups. And I'm actually going to stick that with this one here. It feels like you're in touch with your emotions. It looks to be a good friend, but like it's time to trust. It's time to trust yourself. It's time to trust your knowledge of whatever this thing is, or whatever, just trust your intuition more than anything. Maybe not your knowledge, but definitely your intuition. Spirit, why do we have the Two of Coins and the Duke of Orders? Two of Coins, Duke of Orders. 7 of Cups. Yes. Here's the thing: is I feel like you put your foot in so many different avenues that there's choices here, and I feel like there's so much going on that you don't see how these choices are impacting your life's path. Because I don't even know if you think you might know you might think you know what your life's path is. I don't think you actually do. I think it's something completely different. Why is 8 of Cups here, Spirit? 8 of Cups. Oh, we have 2. We have Temperance, and we have the 6 of Coins. We're going to start with Temperance. It's about your inner calm. It's about patience. It's about peace. You have to let go of something in order for your peace to arrive. But here's the thing. Once you let that go, that's when a victory pops up. 6 of Coins is always about, like, your power. Wealth, being valued. It's like, it's also about employment. So if you're looking for a job, you want to get employed. Community, shared kindness. It's like the more gifts. There we go. I feel like you may have let go of something. And because you let go of something, there's a gift that's coming to you. You're receiving something. It's going to bring a lot of peace into your life. But once again, I think whatever this Ace of Wands is what it is for some of you. Not all of you. For others of you, this could be a person, but I don't really feel like it's a person for all of you. I'm going to be honest. I feel like it's a person for maybe like about 10% of you. All right, why is the Fool with your Spirit? Can you please clarify the Fool? We have the Four of Coins and Divine Death. Because you let go and there was an ending, now there's a rebirth. And that rebirth is actually can be concerned as far as your wealth. I feel like you were holding on to a lot. And now that you decided to let it go, your wealth may come in. For some of you, this is actual wealth. For others of you, this is like just a wealth of knowledge. But the Five of Orders followed by the Eight of Coins. Yeah, I think because you were dedicated so much to whatever your craft is, you may feel defeated. It feels like you worked on it and worked on it and worked on it, and it's not coming to you the way that you want it to. But you have the Ace of Coins followed by the Ten of Coins at the bottom. I don't think you have much to worry about. The key word I'm seeing on both of these cards is trust. Trust in your manifestation. And that definitely will come in. Now, for some of you, this is an actual so you're getting like a financial gift, like a will, some riches. I would hope not, because I mean somebody may have passed, and that's definitely no fun. But you also never know nowadays. All right, we're gonna get some with the T cards now. These are things that are possible. I don't necessarily think that they are things that will happen. But these are things that are possible for a few of you here. Spirit, what's the T here? We have bad karma, but it was actually in reverse. So I'm gonna actually keep that in reverse. I think you may feel like you've had bad karma, but that's no longer a thing. It's no longer a thing. Yeah, when I picked it up off the ground, it was in reverse. I don't normally read them in reverse. Somebody might have a skull tattoo. There's something about a skull tattoo here. Unfazed. Unfazed. I feel like because you were unfazed about something that happened, it's like the bad karma is gonna go away. I feel like for a lot of people, karma, it's a thing. Let's be real. It is a thing. But I also feel like a lot of us force that karma on ourselves through guilt. That we manifest that karma ourselves. Manifesting negativity is always easier and faster than manifesting positivity. Let's be real. So we have fake flexing. Somebody might be fake flexing around you, but whenever I get the fake flexing card, it gives me a like fake it till you make it, but I don't necessarily feel like that's you. I feel like that might be somebody else in your energy. For you, I don't think you care about that though. One more, Spirit. Here we go, kissing ass. Yeah, you might have somebody who is in your energy that's just not all that great. Like I said, these are with the T cards. They're actually just fun cards to have. Sometimes they match up, sometimes they don't. But I do think there's somebody in your energy who's hating hard, and they just need to go get a job because they're hating that hard. Let's get some crystals here. Spirit, can I have some crystals? Oop. Oop. First one. Hit the floor. It is courage. Courage. Now, I think more or less. Oh, my skin's getting a little rough again. More or less, this is about you having the courage to move forward. The courage to do something you've never done before, or the courage to start that business, to level up in that business, to find that mentor, to start training in the gym. The courage. It feels like movement here more than anything. Ooh. Past life. I love that. Now, karma. We just spoke about karma a minute ago, but I do think past life energies are a thing. I do think you have gotten rid of all your past life karma because of you have the courage to move forward in your path. This life, all of that is burnt up, and you don't have to worry about it. Now, once again, I don't want anybody to be freaking out about past life karma. But we all have some sort of past life karma or some sort of past life lesson that we need to get over. Peace. Baby, there's gonna be some peace next week. It's gonna be a little relaxing. I do feel like the beginning of the week is gonna be kind of slow, but the end of the week is gonna be a little exciting. All right, Spirit, let's get some oracle cards. Where are we at, Spirit? Come on. Let's get some oracle cards for this reading here, Spirit. For the 3rd through the 10th. Second house. All right. Now, this is about your finances. The second house is about your work. You could be starting some sort of family career. Or you could be, showcasing a talent. I think I said that earlier. Showcasing a talent that's going to be worth it here. Either way, I do think your next step is some sort of showcase of talent that's going to work on building you security, give you the resources that you need to give. There's also teaching on here. You might teach something. I have Aquarius, out of the box, diverse, online is what I'm also feeling, free, a little bit edgy. You might be doing something unconventional. You might have some unconventional talent. You could read, tarot or something. That's going to actually lift off and move forward. Now, if it's a person, I do see them having some sort of unconventional look. I'm getting like the vision I'm seeing is the rocker boy. What is his name right now? Youngblood. I'm seeing somebody like Youngblood, just like more with a beard, which I would be okay with. Youngblood looks young to me. Like he looks young, which I don't have time for that. But if he had a beard and he's a little more muscular, I think I'd be down. I have a thing with British men now. What the hell are we talking about? Anyway, what's next? Places of Wands. Now, I always said that these are, energies necessarily, not necessarily people, places, or things, but they're energies of these places, or something about these places attracts you. Now, you could be traveling, because I did say a lot about travel, to England. After I said Englishmen, interesting. You could be going to, some of you could be going to like Palestine or Palestine, I'm sorry. Or LA, Chicago, Philly, Naples, Italy, Florence, Italy, South Africa. Those are places that are very creative. They're places that were born in earth signs, not fire signs, bitch, not earth signs. Toronto is another word. I speak about Toronto earlier. Yeah, we were talking about Toronto earlier, so I don't know. That makes some sort of confirmation for me. All right, Spirit. What else do we have here? Why is the second house here? Crown chakra. You know this is coming. You know this is coming. In fact, you know this is coming so much that like the universe is showing you this. You have a lot of inner peace, a lot of inner love is what I like to call it. With the numerous. I love that because that tells me about abilities. It tells me about intuition, the occult. You've done your shadow work and now you're following your intuition. What's really funny is I said you might read tarot or you might do something online. That's very like numinous feeling. It's giving very much following your intuition. It's giving very much doing things that need to be done for you. Now, Spirit, why is the Palace of Wands here? Chiron. Chiron's about healing. So you might be doing some healing. um, some generational trauma that's ending, some inherited issues. I wrote superpower on there. I don't know, maybe you got superpower, but it's like forgiveness as well. On the bottom, we have Juno. Juno is about reciprocity. It's about relationships. Juno is the asteroid of your spouse, or the person that you're going to spend a good majority of your time with. Um, well, partnerships in general, but definitely gives balance. You might meet somebody who balances you, in those aspects. All right, Spirit, can we get some? What do we got here? What is this? Advice. That's what I'm looking for. The word advice. All right, Spirit, let's get 3 cards of advice, please. Trust the universe. If I haven't said trust more than 3 times today, I'm gonna say it again. Trust the universe. Trust, trust, trust. I feel like the trusting is where this needs to come from. Let things happen. We have cool your emotions and find balance. And you know, these two alone give me a think before you act feel. Um, don't think from a place of logic, not a place of emotion, is what I'm feeling with that. I was gonna get one more, but I got two. Release control, and I have shine. Release control and shine, baby. That ain't say what I need to say. I can't tell you any different than practice gratitude. Always practice gratitude. Um, Overall, your week looks like it's full of something exciting, something beautiful, something that you didn't really expect to happen. It gives very much like lead with an open heart kind of feel. I'm gonna get your mantra one more time because I'm gonna not forget. Yeah, but it gives like a lead with an open heart kind of feel. For me, I like sunflowers, and I actually have sunflower tattoos. The sunflowers are sticking out to me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's supposed to be a good thing, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. But anyway, I'm also hearing lilies, and I'm hearing power lilies for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if is that a thing. Either way, your mantra again is I nurture what nourishes me, release what no longer aligns, and move confidently towards the future I am creating. And that, my dolls, is your reading for the 3rd through the 10th. As always, I do thank you for watching, or listening. Stay beautiful. Oh, wait. Follow me on all of my socials. Like I said, I do give some private bookings now. And like, yeah, hey, if you want to, test the booking, go for it. You can get a nice little video just like this, answering a couple of your questions, and then I'll always have a follow up if necessary. As well as I offer different services. You can find all of those in links to everything on my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Threads, under Tori, Tori underscore, well, Tori, the THA. Ooh, let me check to make sure I'm not wrong here. Hold on. I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, there's no underscores. Tori, Tori, the THATERRIFIC. Tori the Terrific. All right. As well as you can also find it under Imperial Media Network. Those are the 2 pages that you can find everything. But if you really need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Stay beautiful, stay bold. So there's beautiful things. Stay the beautiful person that you are, tongue tied. And have a beautiful and blessed day wherever you are in the world. As I always say, stay divine and stay royal.